2006 round 5 on the Hungary Ring in Budapest, Hungary. Today again with tier 4. So far, each week a different, not only a different driver, um, but also a different team has won. Just to remind everyone, the first winner was, let me check, Ted in a Red Bull, followed by Andrew in a Ferrari, then followed by Jamie in the Williams in Bahrain, and France was won by Aero, the reserve driver in a Renault. So now we go to Hungary. Interesting track. I expect a lot of lockups going through turn 2, and some dive bombs going into, let me count, turn 3 is there, then you have to into turn 6 at the chicane. Yeah, and of course it's close here, so we'll see who will take the lead of the championship in this race. Lead of the championship is at the moment in the hands of Reno, followed by Jamie, Christoph, Ted, Gray, Angbank, RDO, Cassell, Andrew, and Oro, the reserve rounds of the top 10. For the teams, Red Bull are defending the lead against Alfa Romeo, who are just 10 points behind them. So this is not only for the constructors, but the drivers' championship is still going on too. Of course, there are some people who are not attending this race. They will be voted by reserves, but as we've seen, having a reserve as your teammate is really not that bad, because as we've seen last time, a reserve can win a race. Let me check. I think Steve is reserve in an Haas. Let me check for other reserves. And those are the only reserves right here for the moment. We only have 15 drivers at the moment. I hope there will be some more attending. It's really great to be here again and to see how it will turn out this week for the drivers and the constructors going into Hungary. It's 2 minutes till Okay, and I think we're back. Um, at least I hope so because they're starting. Yeah, yeah, we're back. We're back. Sorry, I had connection issues. Outside of that, we can race in Hungary. Of course, first the qualifying, followed by 50% race to the line. Everyone is setting up the tire strategies right now. Really important to have them. If you go out with wrong tires, you can screw yourself for the race. Um, so as I said, Hungary overtake opportunities into turn one and hairpin. Lot of spinning opportunity into turn five. If you can get a good exit out of turn five, oh, it's raining. It's raining in quali. Um, if you get a good exit out of turn five, you are set for a good run up to turn six, a chicane. I expect a lot of overtakes, if not dive bombs there. So I see no one out of the pit lane just yet. Everyone is adjusting the strategy, of course. And that's, I think, a rebel going out. Let me check which of the two it is. Wait a bit. It's Steve out first. I'm going to check if Steve is a reserve or not because I'm still not sure about him. Uh, sorry, Steve, if you are a full-time driver, that's then my fault. Where is he, Steve? Steve. Oh, Steve is full-time. I'm sorry, Steve. But as I said, a lot of spinning opportunities right here into turn five. Then the chicane of turn six and seven. Track limits can be really harsh on Hungary, so you should be um, looking at those. As Steve is out on softs, as the only one out on, or not even out, the only one who's probably going to go on. Um, no, Reno just switched to softs, so everyone is going on softs right now. As we keep focusing on Steve, as he's the one to watch coming through the final turn. It's getting slippier and slippier for him, and he's starting his lap. He is followed by, I think, Gray. Yeah, Gray follows him, but Gray will run in traffic of Mercedes and his teammate. He gets by the Mercedes. Does he get by his teammate? His teammate goes to the side, but I think it was too late for him. I think that has been slowing down his teammate. Yellow flags, as I think that a McLaren is around. Might be Chris. It's Chris spinning around, and that's his lap ruined. As Steve now goes through the chicane. Of course, he has the fastest first sector, as he was the first one to set one. Um, as he now is coming through turn 9 into sector 3 right now. Of course, purple again. I will put up the data, lap data. There we go. I think turn 11 right now. Bit slow on the exit, going through turn 12. If he can keep it together, he may have a good time. DRS, and that's a pretty good time. But can Gray do better? Gray got better, or 1:25.2. I think next is Alfa Romeo, but yes, Alfa Romeo goes second. Dov with 126, 1. Is it then Trucco? Is that Trucco? That is Trucco coming through the final turn. Grayson, still fastest lap now. As we have Andrew going P2. Then we have Reno. Reno is on his out lap, so that one won't count. Then we have Chris, who's having hot tires and is going into the pits again. As Bundes is now charging down, he's going for it. He is going for it. Is he going to get it? Oh wait, it was he invalidated, I think. That was my fault. That's Luke on an outlap. Is that then Igor next? That's Igor. Igor is on an outlap. He is followed by Farham, who isn't on an outlap. Got some nice DRS, but maybe also some oversteer. And it's his outlap too. There's a lot of outlaps. As we now see Ted come around, Ted goes fast as a 124.7. Some real fast times. Cassell 124. Dov does not improve. Then we have Truco coming up. Truco into the pits. It's followed by the racing point of Christoph. No, Christoph continues on. And Christoph goes third with the fastest sector 3. Then there is not Dov, that's Reno going sixth, followed by Ferrari of I think Andrew. Andrew not improving. Then we have I think that's Steve. No, that's Bundes going into the pit lane. Followed by I think that's that means that is Luke going into the pits. Then we have Igor. Igor loses it, and Igor is out. As Faram sets the fastest lap. Oh, Igor, right before he could have set the lap. That hurts. That hurts him. That's sad. As the top 3 right now is Faram with a 122.0. Then there is Ted with a 122.05 and Dov with a 122.1. All real close to each other. As I think that's Andrew coming by again. I don't understand why he's in pitting, but now I know he sets the fastest lap, a 123. Is that a McLaren? That is a McLaren. Is it Eng? It's Eng. Eng is on an outlap. Sorry, we do not care for you. And that's an invalidation lap because I think that Farham going into the pit. Yes, he is. And there is a Haas again. Is Bundes? No, it's Steve. Steve going to the pits. Then I think it's Igor coming up. No, RDO. That has to be RDO because Igor is out. Then there is, I think, Dov. Dov going into the pit, followed by Ted in the pits. Then we have Andrew. I think he's going to pit, so we'll just focus on Jamie coming up with the outlap. Then Chris on an outline. Is that then Dennis RDO is the next. RDO fastest sector 1, of course, because it's fully dry now. And RDO invalidates. Oh, RDO. And Chris on his outlap. Henk is going to set a time of 1:24. It's close. It's really close. And now Jamie leading from Luke. Luke on his outlap, so Luke doesn't care. That's fastest sector 1 for Jamie, because remember, IDO got invalidated, so his sector 1 does not count. Jamie on track limits. Does he cross the track limits? No, and I'm going to... Oh, and Jamie is over the track limit. He is over the track limits. Okay, the message system is fixed now, I think. Oh, Jamie, oh, Jamie, oh, Jamie. Next up is, I think Henk is coming for his spot. He is going pretty slow, so I assume he's coming for a stop. Someone who isn't going slow right now is Steve, but that's because he's warming up his tires. As Chris is in, Henk is in fuel safe. Oh no, he just went out of the way. Then we have RDL coming fastest sector 2. He's going for redemption. If he does not invalidate himself in, he does not. As Henk indeed gets into the pit lane, RDO coming up, it's 1:12, it's 1:13, 1:14, it's 1:15.5. No, 15.7, my apologies. As that's Chris coming right up, 1:72. Is that Cassell coming up? Cassell with the outlap, followed by Reno on the outlap. And that's Luke. Luke has to. Oh, his teammate is having now some problems into turn 11. As Luke is coming up with a 1:15.5. It's really close. That's the lap of Andrew, not invalidating. Then there is Steve on his lap right now. He is going to improve. It's a 1:11, 1:12, 1:13, 1:14, 1:15.0. Great lap, great lap. Goff, validated. Does he know that? Next up is, I think, Chris. Where's Chris on the stand? Chris is now at least 16.0. Improvement, no positions gained. Where's Jamie? Jamie on his outlap. So we now see Reno coming up. Reno done with his outlap. Again, a 1:10, 1:11, 1:12, 1:13, 1:14, 1:15.6. That's P3 with 1:15.6. Chris, 1:12, 1:13, 1:14, 1:15.1, P2. It's really good showing from the racing point. As expert Andrew, fastest lap, a 1:14.7. Is that that? Is that that? That's that. He's followed by Mercedes. I think that's Truco. That's Dov now following up for his lap, but he's invalidated. Oh, that's why he's going a bit slower. He is going slow, so I think he's saving up. That's McLaren in pits. Then is that Jamie. That is Jamie invalidated, pitting again. Then that's Reno, I think. Reno is going to pit, or he's going for an improvement. Looking at his time, I think he's going to pit. He is pitting. He's followed by Engbank, who's on his outlap. Followed by Christoph, who's probably going to pit. It's a pit. It's a His teammate was already in. That's Andrew. Great lap from him, pitting. He is closely followed by Ted, who's going to lose his streak. Going to the final 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 114, 8 V2. It's not that big of a gap. And I can't actually, what's the gap? It's close to 1/10 of a difference. It's really close here, which is evidenced by the time set. If people want to set another lap, they have to go out now. It's ending of the session, as we now have Excel on his out lap, followed by Gray on his out lap. Then we have Ted, who just set a really great lap, and he's followed by Truco. Truco is on a lap, I think. Wait, I think Ted is going for it again. Ted went for it again, and Truco is in the pits. Why did Truco give up? That's first qualifying done. Ooh, it's close to a rear end, but it didn't happen. Meantime, Steve out there. Steve will get a lap in. As we now can see, Jamie again, no time. He's going for it this time though. He's followed by Dov, who's out of view, is going to pit, and that's qualifying over. No! Dov is going for a lap. RDO on its out lap, still warming up his tires, final time. He does not want to come too close to the Mercedes though, as he's going to set his lap time. That's then the cell coming up for his lap. It's a 1:14.3, great lap time. As we then can see Greg coming up, it's going to be a 1:14, 1:14.8. That's V3. And then we have Andrew on his out lap. He's giving a tow to Steve, who improves because of that. He does not go too much further. A 1:14.8. Thank Chris. Or is it Luke will get his lap in? Christoph has given up. Where's Bundes? Bundes is now setting his lap. Then there is Jamie. Jamie not invalidated. Jamie on 52. That's P7. P7. Farab on an out lap. Now becomes his real lap. Is it then Ang? That's not Ang coming up. That was Chris, but nothing too impressive for him. RDO moves to P6. And Truco. Oh, that's Cassell in the pits. Truco may or may not get a lap in. Yeah, Truco will get his lap in. As then there is Ang going for his lap. And going to 1:24. That's no good performance from the McLaren. So I think that's Steve. Steve not too good improving. Then Luke. What can Luke? Luke can do a 1:15.0. That's P7. Then there is Andrew, I think. Andrew stays on P2. I think that was Bundes moving up to P10. Jamie going into the pit. Farham. He's going for it. And that's a 1:14.5 P2. And Chris stopped that. Chris does not stop that. Reno does not stop that. Can RDO do something about it? RDO cannot do something about it. Can Angbang, the final one on track, do something about it? I don't think he can, to be honest. A 1-5, 1-7, 1-8, 1-9, 1-10. Not the best out. 1-14, 1-15, and it's a 1-15-0 from what I saw. He gets P7. I'm not sure on the 1-15-0. It was a 1-15-0. So it's Cassell, Farham, Andrew, Ray, Ted. Watch these, they have to defend the title. Steve, Hank, RDO, Luke, Reno, and Christoph as the three judges on a row. Christoph, free tire choice, of course, as first one. Then Jamie, Bundestrogo, Chris, Dangerous, Eager, and CT did not finish the session because he retired at the start, as always. I think that's because CT wants to do a last to something challenge each time. Um, oh, 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 I didn't expect this. That might explain why people seemed a bit slower on the straights, because they were running wet setup because it is clearly raining. Everyone, remember when it's raining in the race, but not in qualified, you can keep your wind low. If you keep your front wing low, you can up it after park firmer. You can do it with your rear wing. You can do it with your front wing. Okay, as we're going for formation lap, as always, going to focus on P3. Of course, everyone is going to get a clean getaway, as far as I can see. You can see the wiggly lines. As a McLaren defense against both Alfa Romeo and Haas team. I think it might have been Hank who defended pretty aggressively against them, which is not good. Andrew is letting a gap form. Of course, it's all interns. I don't have to say that. I may put the tires on air. I don't know the weather forecast. It might be fun if they like showed the spectators the weather forecast. So right now there's also a pretty big gap between Christoph and Reno, and a gap between Gray and Ted, as everyone is now reforming to grid. So it's just waiting till everyone has come back onto the grid. As you can see, a long train. I might as well focus on CT. There, everyone gets to the grid, gets to the final position. Everyone gets set up for it. Can we get a better view of it? Yes, we can. For the start, I actually want to do this way, so we can fully see it. Cassell keeps position, but can he keep it through turn one? He can. as we can see. Andrew and Ted going at it. I swear I don't understand why this glitch still exists. It does look like CT had a dismal start. Oh. It's still going clean. However, I think I saw. I did see Boonders going a bit wide there. But we should focus on the pedal, of course. It's yellow flags for sector 2. And that's Ted who has spun. As I've said, turn 5. Really dangerous. If you don't watch yourself, you're losing the back end and you are around. Jamie getting close to end. Already blue flags. I don't understand why there were blue flags. Who are those blue flags for? Really? I guess it's a technical issue from the track, or a glitch from the Codemasters actually. As it's Cassell leading away from Varham. People are pitting, people are indeed in the pit lane. It are Luke and Reno. Jamie going for a move. It's really close. Can he get it done into turn 4? No, he cannot. He stays within track limits, doesn't lose it. As there is a Racing Point who has probably lost it. And then you have that eager to move back up, goes very wide across the track limits. I'm checking my mini-map right now. This is the closest battle so far. Keep an eye on the timings as well. Another close battle is between Jamie and Hank, but we just watched that. These are the only two close battles within the second. A south fastest lap, of course. There are a lot of gaps. I think Jamie is going for a move. He is on the inside. And goes to Benson. Who is going to come out ahead? It is going to be Hank. He really wants to keep on P5, but Jamie is fast. We know this. He is alongside. No, he is not. Speeding through turn 3. He really is putting the pressure on Hank. Hank is happy to feel this. Is Hank going to spin through turn 5, trying to keep the pressure on? No, he's not spinning, but we're going into the chicane. No track limits broke, penalties given just yet, but the gap is still 2, 3, now 5 tenths, 4 tenths, 3 tenths. It stays at 3 tenths, 3, 4 tenths. As Dangerous is within 1 second of Bundes, and that is 2 tenths away from Chris. We're monitoring those timings as well. And we're going to switch to Ted and Chris. They are going on straight. Can Ted use the slipstream disadvantage? He's having a fast exit. But, I think Chris may have lost the back end a bit. Fast to go wide. That cannot do anything. He goes onto the grass. And I think that's action done. I think Ted is having to wait on lap or not. He's going turn 2 side by side. He has to brake early because he has the inside. Going wide in turn 2. Going now into the inside of turn 3. Sticking it behind him. Again, turn 5. He's closing up. He has memories of this turn. You do not want to clip that inside curb. If you touch the inside curb, you're gone. As I think Jamie may be going for a move on Eng soon. As Luke is the first one with the time penalty, as well as Ted. He is really up his gearbox. Farham is now the faster between Cassell and Farham. As Jamie now weaving a bit, looking for a space to do it, that may have lost his advantage. Still in the slipstream. Sticking behind it. Smart move, smart move. And now back to Ted and Chris. No, we don't want to see this. DRS wide open. Disabled now. And Jamie is gone for the move on Eng. Oh, we just missed this. Eng is not having it. He wants to defend, but has to live through turn 3. Now he gets a penalty. Oh, Eng. He did not want to lose it, and he's lost more positions due to a penalty. Jamie is probably going to drive away from him fast. We know Jamie can be fast, and we know Eng was just holding her back. It's a matter of time before Jamie will get fast. Right now we can go back to Ted and Chris. I think Chris may have to defend the outside of the chicane. When Forum gets within 5 tenths, we may as well check on him. Right now this is the only fight with the side Truco RDO, maybe, but outside of that, they are not very close to a second. As right now, that's going to stick the slipstream. As CT is getting involved as well. The gap is just over a second. Farham now a time penalty. Oh, I think Cassell just may have got away with something. As that moves to the inside. Now he is there. Now, and Chris can't suddenly steer in. They are going front wing to gearbox into turn 4. Chris really feels the pressure now. He knows he cannot hold onto it and for much longer. Same as Engbank knew he would have left to let Jamie back. He breaks really early for the chicane. As Ted goes for the inside, does he do it for turn 8? No. Will he go for turn 9? No. Then turn 10, he's sticking to it. Turn 11, for it. Turn 12 coming out. And if Ted gets a really good exit, he can use the slipstream out of turn 14 as he's cruising the inside line, smart line. He is going close for it. He had to lift a little. He goes a bit wide, taking as much exit speed as he can, but it's not enough. As you can see now, Jamie has got 2.7 gap to Eng, so Eng was just really holding Jamie up. Closest gap now is Truco and RDO. Remember, RDO 3-second penalty, as well as Farham and Ted and Luke. Going through turn 10 now, moving up to 11. Oh, now joins the penalty again. Truco is now 1.6 seconds behind, and he has to look behind him, because there is Bundes. Bundes is having to look into turbulent points. He is coming up to him, as we can see. Ted now again really close. CT Ice is now really involved in it as well. And there goes Ted. And is Ted out of the race? Ted is not out of the race. Does he have any damage? I don't think he has damage. He does have damage. Oh, as Chris now goes for the move on CT and gets it done. But the real loser here is Ted. Oh, that's just heartbreak for him right there. Jamie now 3-second penalty. He started high up in P5, then spun into turn 5. That's a long fight with Chris, and when he was looking to get 2 positions of both CT and Chris, he spun it out of the final corner. It's not that race. Farham now, really close to Cassell. Cassell running a bit wide. He is putting pressure on Cassell. He knows that if Cassell gets a penalty, he is still up for the win. Gap is 2 tenths now. 3 tenths. It's back to 2 tenths. Are we going to go to 2? No, it's back up to 4 tenths. 3 tenths. 4 tenths. Now 6 tenths as we go through the chicane. Truco, time penalty, 3 seconds. As Eager is pitting for mediums. And what is he? Yeah, and Ted does not want to continue this. He knows he has lost this. He does not want to continue this race. He is out of his session. It's just really sad for him. It was just a sad race from Ted, so I hope he has a better weekend next time. Close gaps are again between Truco and Bundes. Going through turn 14, Bundes has a tighter line. Good exit, going with slipstream. No DRS yet. Truco going to break the toe, as he has to now take the inside line. Bundes on the outside line, they do touch. Is there damage for any of them? No, I don't think there is damage. But they're really close together. Bundes is not even missing a bit of his front wing. This might get really interesting. I'm just telling Ted that he couldn't have done anything about that and that it was just bad luck. Right now, how is the battle between Cassell and Farham going? It's 5 tenths right now, as we here have a 3-way fight. between Bundes, Trucco and Dove. Remember, Dove and Trucco both have 3 seconds penalties. So it's really just Dove versus Trucco, where Bundes just wedged in the middle. As Steve now is in the pit, is he going for those slicks? Is he going for slicks? I think he's going for slicks. Those are slicks. Are they hards? Are they mediums? I think they were hards. They are hards. There is almost no spray coming from these tires. Now is the switch point. Who is going to pit already and hope that the undercut might help them? As Bundes got past Trucco and is now driving away from the penalty drivers in P9. He will really need the points, like everyone does. Right now we have Steve not too far behind on Chris on those soft slicks, hard slicks, and you can see that he does have kind of an advantage, not really though yet. Maybe in 2 laps time he will have an advantage. It doesn't look like the undercut it was the greatest way. CT is now losing against Luke Bose, going through turn, I think that was turn 9 where CT went wide and gave away the position. I'll be getting back at the stream now, because I was looking in the Discord. As Trucco and Dove are up for the fight, with Dove spinning into turn 1. Oh, Offram not having the best weekend. As Christoph now on mediums, with Reno now pitting. I think that's Luke also. It's a double stack for Racing Point. It went well though. Those are mediums. What's Reno going to do? Those are mediums again. Igor on the undercut really made it worth it. He pitted 2 laps prior to this, and he is having an advantage. As Farham and Cassell both are pitting. Those are meaty hards. As Farham is on mediums. Farham behind Cassell has to overtake Cassell if he wants anything of an advantage on his strategy. They were almost fighting at the pit lane again. As he has spun. I don't know if that was a racing incident or not, but Cassell is now running away with the lead after a small incident from Farham. As Dove has now is now pitting, is losing his positions. It might be close between Steve and Christoph and Trucco has the position for now, but his tires still need some time to warm up. It doesn't take too long though, just a few corners and your tires are warm already. He does have to watch out for turn 5. He's going through turn 4 right now. No track limits yet. He doesn't clip the inside, and I think his tires will be warmed up for the chicane. Cassell has damage and thus is losing out on podium. Unlucky race for him. Yeah, just nothing to say. Jamie now in fourth, Gray in third, Andrew in second, Cassell leading with 10 seconds. Farham now on softs. He is going for 2 more stops at least. Or at least 1 more stop, I'm sorry. There goes Trucco. There goes Dove. He'll be out ahead of Eager. Eager does set the fastest lap down. Christoph still close to Trucco, but the gap is growing. I think Trucco has got Eager this time. Christoph, sorry. Let's see, where is a close battle? I think I see Luke being close with Chris. Eager, 3-second penalty. Other than that, Christoph is close to Trucco again. Dov is just outside of the second. Farham is within the second. Andrew, a 1:25.3 fastest lap. He is closing up to Cassell now. Of course, he is on mediums. A lot of people have penalties. Luke is really not letting Chris get away. I don't know if I missed the message, but is DRS already enabled? I think I saw a rear wing open up. Yes, DRS is enabled. Yes, this will be dangerous for Dov, for Christoph, for Trucco, for Bundes it will get dangerous. It will obviously get dangerous for Chris. Bundes now 3 seconds. The guys I just named were within 1 second. The DRS in turn 2 really helping here right now. Fastest lap now 1:24, and I missed the orders from Cassell. Cassell really using that fresh air up ahead. Or the clean air, I should say. As I'm now going to the big battle of 4 cars. It's going to be a great fight here. With DRS enabled in 3, 2, 1, all 3 of them have DRS now. RDO moved up a place. Farham goes fastest of all. I think he's going for a move. He is going for a move on off. He does make it, but does he make it stick? Just make it stick. Both are DRS. He's having the inside. And he is past Dov. But he does not only Dov, he is also going for Christoph, and he takes what he wants. Past the second one, and he got 2 positions back up into P10. Cassell is now a 22.4. He is really using the clean space of that. Chris, 3 seconds penalty. He now has his eyes on Trucco. He is the fastest second sector. He is really going for it. I think he just wants the fastest lap, and after that stay in the top 10 for the extra point. RDO 1:21.5. I think Trucco just got in the way at the end. Does he still get the fastest lap? Yes, a 1:21.2 for Farham. Sets the fastest lap of this race so far. Eager, again a time penalty. Dov is past Christoph. Christoph is slower to turn 1 and puts him in P12. 4M. Now, again, looking up to move, make a place on Truco. Truco looking to make a place on Steve. Steve haven't demonstrated any talent. I didn't see it from that shot. Is he missing an He is not missing an M-plate. He's just slow. As that was Farham on the grass. Farham has not lost it. He is sticking to it. He did not out-traction himself back there. So now, coming up, through turn 14. A good line is all Farham needs. On those softs, he is right behind Truco. Truco, for a move. It's going to be 3 right into German. Who is going to be the big winner here? It's definitely not Steve. He got overtaken. But that's... Oh, is Farham out? Oh no, Farham. Oh, this happened. Last lap 2, or the last time 2, the other Mercedes. And this is just Farham's curse at this moment. How bad it may sound, but oh, Farham has also lost fastest lap of the race to the Mercedes. He's yielding all positions. He knows it's not worth it. It's just... I know how it is to be in its position to, like, being so slow, basically don't have to fight anyone and move out of the way. But at moments I had to do it, I didn't have anything to fight for. This guy was fighting for P2 and he had to give it up twice, once for P2 and once for P7. This is not the race for a friend Farham. Yeah, this is just... He gave up. Cassell now in the lead still. Andrew slowly catching up each time Cassell sets the fastest lap. Andrew beats it. That's 2 really good guys out of the race. First we saw Ted go, of course, and now we saw Farham go. It's really sad, to be honest. None of them were doing it bad. They just had shit luck with it all. Yeah, I saw that. As Jamie is now having some sort of issue into turn 5, I think he spun. As you just saw the flag of the steward change color, in case you have never seen that. I think that's team orders up in Alfa Romeo HQ. I think Reno is going to slow down and let Dove pass, maybe. He is not going to fight it really hard. Or is he? No, he's not. He's letting his teammate through. Dove is saying thank you for that, and I'll see you at the finish line. And off he goes. Those souls may be going 14 laps. We do not know that yet. If he gets fastest lap, he does not get the extra point, but he takes it away from Andrew. Oh, but yeah, that was So that didn't spin on himself as dangerous gets past the sector 2. He didn't spin on his own. He says he got contact into turn 5. He ended far back and then spun again, and that's when he said, I'm done. Right now we are seeing Luke fighting Chris still. Chris is having a very, very exciting race. It's not for points or anything. But that doesn't take the excitement away of being in constant battles. I kinda had it too at France in tier 5 where I just I think in sprint seats slowed down for me in France, and in tier 5 I was technically fighting Racing Dash as Dov gets another penalty. He's really pushing himself. Lockup from Chris. With tier 5, yeah, we started with rank 2 and then near the end it switched. Or no? Yeah, it switched under safety car conditions, like right at the crossover point. So we had really close. It was drying up and then came a safety car and everyone just got free slicks. Yeah, I was fighting, on track fighting a Ferrari who got a massive amount of penalties, and on penalties I was fighting Racing Dash and he spun and I got P10 on track, P9 out of P9 out of Stewart penalties just announced today. As we now see the close battle between Luke and Chris slowly taking down. 6/10 is the gap. 7/10 is the gap. You can really see that the mediums are not the spare tire anymore. As the final battle now dies out. Really sad this. I think if this gap falls away, all the gaps are above a second, and on-track racing is basically done. Luke is still within 4/10 in the second DRS zone, but if he doesn't make the move here, then the tire wear is not going to keep him alive long enough, or to be able to catch up to Chris. Still saying that he is still close to him, might make it, but dirty air is also a big factor here, especially in this sector, where sometimes if you lift it is already enough. In dirty air you really have to brake for these turns. Are there any other close battles? Not really. Just has to hold on to the DRS detection point. Just one more turn, he has to catch up. And he will have the DRS going on to start-finish straight. The gap is 6/10. Can he make it up? Luke closing in on Chris with DRS slipstream. But the gap is increasing. It's 7/10 right now. Coming on to turn 1. Going into turn 2 right now. Gap is still 7/10, 5/10, 6/10, 5. And I think it will stay at 5. Yeah. So now the other racing point is also putting up a fight against Steve. Also 5/10. So Eager is like, my only goal before the race was to avoid damage and penalties, and ended up with 12 seconds halfway through. Yeah, sometimes it goes like that, my friend. Anyway, Eager, uh, Christoph, eager to overtake Steve for to get him on penalties. I might as well review now, even if Andrew catches Cassell and overtakes him. As I'm going to about to show you, it will not matter. He has 12 seconds. So Gray will have P2. Andrew will stay in P3. Will get P3 if we finish like this. But Cassell with 11 seconds in the lead, 12 actually, 12.1, will take the win with him. And I think that's once again a new team and a new. Let me check again. So we had Red Bull, we had Ferrari, we had Williams, and we had Renault. Wow. That's wow. I'm just as that's an overtake from Christoph. Was it off track? He isn't letting Steve back through, so I think the pass was legal. But he is having to hold on for 9 more laps on these tires. I don't know if he will make that. I really hope so, but this is just, I've never seen it, a league so close, in which 5 races through there has not been a duplicate winner or a duplicate team win for the season. So we can go back to Luke and Chris for P12, as the gap is again 5 tenths. 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6. It's going to 5, it's 5 now. Is it going to get 4? Maybe. It's 5 now. It's 6 now. As Dov has overtaken CT. DRS is wide open. It's 4 tenths. It's going to stay on 4 tenths for a while. It's 3 tenths. It's 4 tenths. DRS is open. And it stays on 4 tenths because Chris was saved by DRS from Eagle, I think. Yeah, what more to say? Wait a bit. Ray is in the pits and gives Jamie P3. He is on softs though. Why would you go on softs this late into the race when you have podium, are set for podium, and now he's back into P5. He will overtake RDO on penalties right now. But Jamie is settled for P3 podium. Or actually, it's only 5 seconds to Gray. Gray might still get the podium. But it will be on podium, on penalties, and not on track. Eager now also is in the pits. He's lapped. Eager has been lapped, which means that Dov and ICT are also the lap guys. Dov really close to Igor on pit lane exit. He's blocking now. Igor on softs is wanting to attack Dove, who's on all the mediums. See right now, Andrew will keep P2 at this rate. Jamie will give P3 back to Gray, either on penalties or on track. Igor will get Dangerous Dove on track. Sorry, not on penalties. And CT Ice Demon is just going to lay back and let this play out, as he will get the 14 out of penalties. As we have 6 more laps to go, 6 more laps to go. Let's see, where are the close battles at? The close battles are nowhere because each gap is above a second except this one. But Ego will probably get Dove on the next straight, and after that just drive away because softs. I'm going to really quick check on tires. 3 lap old mediums against 0 lap old softs. I would know who would win this. On track, I mean. Igor is just being holded back right now. Wait, what is this? Reno fighting with Chris as there is blue flags because Cassell is knocking at the door. It's nice letting through from Dove, as Chris does not want to back off just yet, but because of this, he brakes way too late, allows Dove to get close again. He is now, he's still ghosted. He's not ghosted anymore, but I think this has lost him too much time to defend against Reno. Reno up for it, into turn 1, he chooses the inside line, he is alongside, and he has the job done. Will he get DRS again? He will have the DRS. He has the tire advantage. He has DRS advantage. He has the inside line. And he says, goodbye Chris, I'm in P12 now. Great overtaking maneuver from Reno. As right now, Igor is still trying to pass Dangerous Dove, as that was Dove spinning and Igor has got position. That was anticlimactic as hell. Great. So each fight has been killed except Bundes versus Steve. And Steve is going to be a Valtteri Bottas, going to get tangled up with his teammate. And Bundes is having none of that, forces Steve a bit to the outside and takes the position of him. Fair, square and easy. As behind them, Truco is wanting to have a piece of the pie and just wants the position. There are not a penalty. Steve is massively losing here. He's probably just helping Bundes drive away from Truco by holding up Truco on old hearts. Race is almost at an end now, and I'm sure Truco will get Steve on the next DRS straight. As Steve has already created a 2-second gap to his teammate on very old hearts. Or at least what I can assume are very old hearts. And Truco now on the inside. does have to resort to the outside, back to the inside. Dolph has left the session. Was he in the pit lane? I don't think he was in the pit lane. He is on AI now. Alright Dolph, whatever you want. This is the only battle going on right now. Other than this, all battles are killed, except Hank, RDO and Jamie, but that's already decided on penalties. Andrew, 3-second penalty. He really has to watch it now that he doesn't lose P2 to Gray, as Trucco now gets past Steve. And probably will stay in P9 if he can create a gap to Steve, which I'm pretty sure he can. Right now, 3-second time penalty. Yeah, and Steve knows that he has to contend with P10, and I think he'll just take the point and get out of there. He's going to take his tires to the end. And that's pretty much it. After this lap, there's just two laps left for these guys. So I think that Trucco won't get the 3-second gap he needs to drive away from Steve. Better said, he already has the gap he needs. Oh, I didn't see this one. It's RDO and Jamie going at it, followed by Hank. It's the battle for fourth, which has already been decided by penalties, but on-track position is what we are looking at for action here. Really wide from Jamie. If he sticks like this, he will stay in P5. Hank and RDO will just be switched. So right now we have the final lap counting right now for Cassell. As soon as Cassell enters Sector 3, we'll look at him. Jamie, don't break the track limits too much now. You are still in contention of P5. Do not let this slide by you. You just need to hold on for one more lap. One more lap is all that's left for you. Use the DRS you have from RDO to drive away from Hank. Even though it doesn't really matter for you, but hey. No one else is getting lapped. The only ones left are Luke, Reno, Chris, Eager, Dangerous, and CT Ice Demon. And as promised, I will go to Cassell now. He drove a wondrous race right here in Hungary. Won with an excessive amount, no penalties. I give you your race 5 winner in Hungary, Budapest. It's Cassell 9992. Behind him is Andrew in P2. Behind that, there is Gray from Red Bull, heavily defending because his teammates left out, but Red Bull will probably still be leading the championship. A 3-second penalty from Jamie has left him out of P5. He will go to P6. As RDO now gets another 3-second penalty, and that means Jamie will get P5 and gets P4, and RDO is set back to P6. Final finishers. Christoph going up to the line now. A great racing from him. Bundes will hold on to P8 ahead of Trucco, ahead of Steve. and that will be the final finisher. Great job from Cassel, our 5th winner in Aero Race Fleet Tier 4. That's another time we have it's another time we have a different winner across it all. Congratulations to the top 3. I'm now asking the top 3 and Chris if they want to have an interviews. I'm asking Chris because Chris had a really interesting race. There is a lot of sportsmanship in here. It's really great to see, but we have Cassel, Andrew, Gray, and Jamie, Ardio, Christoph, Bundes, Truco, and Steve in the top 10. Then we have Reno, Luke, Chris, Igor, Dov, and CT as the finishers, and Faram and Tab both retired in the pit lane. Okay, so Chris and Gray are not wanting to talk. I'll bring Cassel in here. I don't know if I've already got him in here. Cassel is in here. And we'll probably have Cassel here soon. So showroom and Mercedes. Cassel is still accepting the congratulations he gets from everyone. Yeah, Luke, it's really like a Monaco track. Chris is apologizing to Luke for holding him up a bit. Really sportsmanship. As we have Cassel here right now. Congratulations, first of all. I don't think my headset wants to work in the way I want it to. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so my headset had issues. So you're the 5th winner in 5 races from a 5th different team. How did you pull the gap? 22 seconds to Andrew, including penalties. Yeah, he spun twice. He spun after you. Then he pit. He was stuck behind a McLaren for a while. Or Christoph. Then he came behind your teammate, Ruko, and then he spun again at the same point. Behind your teammate. It's really not... Yeah, turn 1 and Mercedes are not his thing. Um, each time you said each fastest lap time, he smashed the second after. Um, Talking about that, Andrew did the same. He was 10 seconds behind you when the pit stops had occurred. And within 3 laps he had cut it down to 8 seconds. Were you afraid he was going to keep the pace and overtake you, or were you not worried about him at all? You didn't get a single warning. Oh, that's nice for a track that's being called Monaco without the walls. Yeah. Tier 4 is, I think, the closest tier right now. Um, do you think Mercedes can catch up Red Bull with the consistency that's going up, or do you think Red Bull and Alfa Romeo are just fighting for it till the end? Yeah, because right now, and I'm looking at the standings after France, so Hungary is not counted in it yet. You have had a P7, a P15, no, a P6, a P2, a no finish, and a P7. And your teammate has a P7, a P15, a P11, and a P8. Count with that you have a P1 right now, and Truco has P9. Do you think if you keep that line going, him occasionally getting points, you getting the high points, where do you think you might end on the constructor table? Drivers is close too. The drivers you were, and now I really have to look. Mercedes Gazelle, you were 5 points from the leader. So I think you're actually leading right now. So yeah. Oh, yeah. I just want to ask you, do you have share voice in streaming on? Yeah, because audio just pinned me that he can't hear you. You have to go to the party settings and then allow voice chat, allow voice in recordings.
Always allow. Yeah, I just change it. Yeah, that's fine. I think he can hear me right now.
Okay, Audio, if you're still watching this, I hope you can confirm it. But Austria, next race, is it one you enjoy? Is it one you look forward to?
Oh, actually, Austria, it's an easy track, but it's the worst nightmare for me because I always got a lot of penalty there, so it will be difficult to keep it clean. But yeah, I think I can score some points, so yeah, I'm not so confident. I will work hard on it. I will try to practice once again on my consistency, and yeah, I will hope to do a good result. But it's not one of my favorite track, to be honest.
Well, I'll be watching out for you next week then in the
Yeah, thanks.
Raburen.
Yeah, thanks.
I wish you a nice evening and enjoy the win.
Yeah, thank you. Wish you the same. Okay, see you next time.
Yeah.
I hope we can hear each other
I hope
next time.
I can invite you again after
Yeah.
a stellar job, but
Yeah.
I'm certain you will find your feet in Austria.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Just put a lot of practice in it.
Yeah. I will do it, definitely. So have a nice evening now. I'm going to have some Warzone parties right now and then go to sleep. So see you, my friend. Ciao.
Then have a good night.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, you too.
Thank you. Then I will put our good friends Farham into the party. Of course, Farham had a lesser of a race. Now I need to check which one it is. For his Discord name is not the same as his PSN, so I'm asking that. And I think Farham will be the final interview. If he is online. Yeah, he just came online again. Sorry for the wait. The race was interesting. The battles were scarce. There was often one battle at a time, but they were amazing. Forum Ken. I'll ask Ardio or Jamie, and if neither of them can, then I'm closing it up. Forum says he will join the first time he gets a podium, instead of a heartbreaking interview about how he doesn't want to talk about him crashing out. Yeah, it's actually 10:30 right now. I will not do the other. Oh wait, Jamie is responding right now. If he can, I will invite him quick. If he cannot, if you cannot, then I'll round up the stream and end it right there. So maybe. Okay, Jamie wants asked me if I can give him 5 minutes. I can. We switch to the view of the Williams. The old Williams, which compared to the new one looks really dull. I'll just look if he's already in the party. Yeah, Jamie is already in the party, so he can just join. From my point of view, I've already said the race, even though one battle at a time, was exciting. At the end, there was still a lot of switching, especially between RDO and Jamie, with RDO looking set for P5 and then giving it away at the very, very last corner. Yeah, Cassell winning with a gap of 22 seconds. And then the shocker last second pit stop from Gray, which I think awarded him the fastest lap, but I'm not sure about that. And there we have Jamie. So hello Jamie. If he can. Alright, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So, you started from, I believe, P7.
No, it's like P11 or P12.
P11? You
P12.
fought your way to P3 at some point.
Yeah.
And then you fell down behind RDO and an epic battle ensued.
Well, it
course,
wasn't epic,
but... if you count that at the time there was literally nothing going up and you guys kept the stream alive. Literally, the whole time there was just one battle at a time. Except for the start.
It was quite a boring race to me, yeah.
Yeah. So, you got, like, in the final sector, you got a 3-second penalty, putting you behind RDO, behind Ang. Did you think it was over, or did you expect RDO to cross the line with one more penalty?
I thought it was all over. Yeah, I literally thought, yeah, I gave that away, and I was like, what am I doing? And I just given him like P5. I know it might not sound much, like 2 points, I think it was, but that could have been a
The
lot
difference is
in
2
the
points,
championship.
but in this championship, where the top
Yeah.
8 was divided by 5 points, 2 points
Yeah.
mean a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I was quite angry, because I know every point counts in this league, because there's not one person who's consistently fast every single week. So try and get as many points as possible, being consistent as possible. Luckily, I think he had some kind of oversteer right at the end, at the last corner.
I
Or something like
think
that.
he tried to block off the outside or the inside and accelerated a bit
Yeah.
too late, and by that got off track.
To be fair, I was very happy with P5, because to start off with, I actually deliberately tried using a wet setup in quali, so I was deliberately quite slow, and I was hoping there'd be more rain in the race, but unfortunately the rain did not stay for long enough. And
No, the rain was gone by lap 13.
Yeah, so
So
it
you
was.
drove 13 laps in the wet, and the crossover period was at lap 15, like right in the middle.
Yes, yeah. So to start off with, I went from P12 to P6 in my first lap, and it was probably one of the best laps I've ever done in this league, which I was really happy about. But then I got stuck after. I got stuck behind Bank, who was difficult to get past because he was quite slow. He probably used the dry setup, and I was gambled and used the wet setup. I eventually got past, and then I heard the engineer saying it's going to stop raining, and I'm like, oh god, this gamble's
fuck,
not
I'm
worked.
going to end up behind him.
Yeah,
Again.
well, no, I didn't expect him. I actually probably did expect to go behind him, but he went on the hards, and he wasn't very quick until right at the end, where I had no tyres left. So
Yeah.
I was very happy at P5. To be honest, when I was practicing, I was like, ooh, I was really struggling. To be honest, I was struggling to keep it on the road. I crashed quite a few times. I was very happy for P5.
Crashed, I wouldn't say, more like losing control and almost crashing.
Well, in practice, I kept crashing, but
in practice.
Yeah, but today I didn't nearly crash, but the first lap was interesting.
You had,
I think
especially in the crossover period when the Inters are losing grip, I think everyone had
awful.
moments.
Yeah, it was really bad. I was like, please get to the. To be honest, I just wanted it to rain, because I knew I was going to struggle with a wet setup on the dry track, because with my wet setup it feels what's the word? I don't know.
Slippier?
It's very stable. My wet setup is a very stable. So I knew I could push the car, but I knew I couldn't get much lap time of it, because obviously with a wet setup on the dry track, then it's not get much lap time.
You have more downforce than you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was very slow on the straights.
Yeah. And then the Red Bull Ring. Favorite, non-fave?
I like the track a lot, but especially in the race, I probably will struggle with penalties, because
the track limits are horrendous.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but in general, qualifying, it's gonna be very, very close again, because Austria is a very short track, and I think a lot of people do like Austria, so it'll be a fun race.
Yeah. The reason a lot of people like Austria is because it's only has 9 turns and it's hard to fuck up. Okay, officially it has 10 turns, but turn 2 doesn't really count.
You could mess up, definitely. You can mess up on Austria a lot. You gotta be quite consistent. You can't really make too many mistakes. If you do, then it costs a lot of time for such a short lap.
Oh, a wing change and you lose half a lap against everyone.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a track where it's not like a barrier where you can get hit. It's only another person.
Hitting a barrier in Austria is really hard unless you're spinning out of the final turn or taking the inside of turn 4 to close.
Yeah. Wow. I think that's very very difficult to do that. But I'm looking forward to Austria because it's a fun track and I really enjoy it, and I'm quite fast. Wow. I think I'm quite fast there, but I think a lot of
Are
people
you
will be
looking
quite
to
fast.
break the different winner each time streak?
What? Didn't I won in Oh yeah, maybe.
You won only once.
Maybe. Depends because I'm not
You
sure what the other
you want
people's
to
paces
know
are, but
how the standings look right now
yeah.
with the winners
I
and the
haven't
teams?
I haven't seen the standings, so
Yeah. So I count the finish of Aero in France as a Renault win, but even then there is still a different team wins each time, and it just
yeah.
I think you are lucky to be in the most close tier of the whole of ALR, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. Tier 1 and tier 2 are very very quick, but yeah,
But this is the closest one.
definitely yeah.
So are you excited to be this close to the pack, or did you just want a walk in the park championship?
No, I'm very happy with this championship because I want it to be close. I want it to be fun. And, I want a good championship battle, not like the season before where it's just been someone winning by 80 points or 60 points or something like that.
Yeah. It's looking to get even closer than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
There's a lot of people who can get the championship this year, up to 8 or 9 maybe.
Actually, I think if you win a race, you're basically in the lead of the championship.
Yeah, that's why every point counts, and if you have a good race, then always got a chance. So that's why I'm really enjoying this season, and I still want to take it seriously, but also want to have fun as well. So I can't wait for the next few races.
You have to find a balance indeed, and it's especially hard when you're in a position where you're one of the 5 winners, so you're high up there. Um, I don't know that feeling, obviously, because I'm just a fun driver. I can drive like a piece of. I'm not saying it, and I try not to get in the way while I drive my laps, but you're just in the thick of it. So I
Yeah,
wish you the best of luck in Austria.
yeah, definitely, and good luck for you as well, especially in Project Cars 2, because you try and find some
I'm not
pace.
looking forward to that. Can we not talk about that?
I think it's a week break, so should be okay. Should be able to get some good practice
Oh,
in.
oh, nice. Sector 3 of Spain just stays impossible, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah, it's bad anyway. I don't like it. I wish it was the old layout.
I wish it was
Nice.
the GT3 cars, but
I don't mind the GTE, but they're much better than IndyCar anyway. Anything over IndyCar, I'll take.
everything but Indy.
Yeah,
Um,
IndyCar was just
well then, it
awful.
was nice to have spoken to you.
Yeah,
Enjoy the P5.
yeah, it's not a bad result.
And
I'm pretty happy for where I
hopefully
was.
you can break the streak.
Wow, it would if I didn't, then it would be quite cool if like every single driver won every single race, or one driver
Yeah.
won a different race. So that'd be quite cool.
It
But
would be really perfect if there was only 10 races and each race was won by a different team.
yeah. Well, I don't know where Alex has been last couple of races, but we're lagging behind the championship for Williams, so hopefully he can join the next few races.
Well, maybe you should tell him to drop. I don't know what he's doing on a Thursday. I want to say cricket, but that's on Saturday.
He does
Um,
have a rugby or cricket, yeah.
yeah.
The,
So, yeah, maybe you should just go to him, hit him, and tell him to race, but I'm not going to tell you what to do.
no, no, it's not that bad anymore. I don't know, but I'll
Just
see
keep
you
on
next time.
carrying Williams.
Yeah,
Um, when he finally does show up, you let him do all the work while you lay back, grab some points.
Yeah, well, the races he has raced, he has got points apart from the disqualification.
Oh,
So
if he is racing, he scores points. That's the fun of Alex, but he first has to race.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
and also from
have
now
a nice
on,
evening then.
yeah, and also
Um,
from now on, I got no more exam. Well, I got no more exams that are on the day
oh
after
God,
today, so I should be
you
available
should
for
be
most races
rapid
tomorrow.
quick around Austria and every other track because you can train or like practice a lot now.
I'm not gonna practice too much because I also have a life outside F1 2020.
You can have a life outside of racing games.
Yeah, I just tend to practice a couple hours before the race anyway. I don't tend to practice days before. Unless
Yeah,
it's Project Class 2,
I am
where
too
you
far into it to do that.
yeah. Okay, I'll see you later, and good luck for
I
this
will
weekend
hope
in
to see
Tier
you next
5.
week on the podium.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe on the top step as well.
You'll make it.
Yeah,
Have a nice evening. Prepare for Austria. Prepare for Project Cars. I don't
yeah.
know if we do have a break this week, but um,
But it
yeah,
finishes
and
in
I'll be
August,
seeing
so
you. I'll be seeing
around.
you in Tier 4 again, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully here, same time next week.
Yeah, with you on the top step.
Yeah. I'll see you later. Have a good day, and have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye. So that was this week's race. The interviews got a bit long, tedious. I'm sorry for that. Um, yeah, I have actually nothing left to say. I hope you join me next time for the Red Bull Rain. Austria, of course, favorite of many people. I hope to see you guys there, and have a nice week.